Hey there, baseball fans. It's Ben, and I'm back with this. But I almost forgot about this hobby box, wax box of 1995 Topps Series 1. I've got one more stack left in this one. I had put it aside for a while, and I'd forgotten to open the rest. So we're going to get through it and see what we can find. This was the one where we have the Cyber Stats card in each pack. And again, no Nolan Ryan here, no Ryan Sandberg. We already got the Shawon Dunston and Mark Grace, but maybe we can get something special nevertheless. So we got a checklist to start us off with this one. Rene Arocha. Paul Molitor, there's a good one on the Blue Jays. John Flaherty, Chris Hammond, Cecil Fielder, Kevin Napier. There's Mike Greenwell. It's a good majestic shot of him. Lenny Dykstra. We got Bonds and Griffey, Topps All-Star. So that's a good one. So that's a good one to put aside there. Alex Fernandez. We got our draft pick of Brett Wagner. There's Melvin Neves. Here's our Cyber Stats. And that is Junior Felix. Followed by Jose Vizcaino, who was on the Cubs and now is on the Mets in this one. There you go. All right, so pretty good first pack there with that Bonds and the Molitor and Griffey. You know, I don't love this design. I think it's, not the greatest. The year after this, I think, was pretty good. The 96 design, I thought was a pretty decent design, a good return to form. There's Medrick Cummings, Chuck Knobloch. That's actually a really good picture, though. I like that shot of him there. Hippolito Ricardo. Nope. Pichardo. All right. Gabe White for Star Trek. James Baldwin, Future Star. Oh my goodness, it is. It's the Shawon Dunston Cyber Stats. Look at that. Fantastic. So this is actually the second one in my collection. I'm getting to that. So really excited to add another one of those, though. There's Troy Neal, Mel Rojas, Eddie Zambrano, Carlos Reyes, who was it? Richie Lewis, Dave Henderson on the Royals. Didn't realize he finished his career out there. Alex Diaz, what a shot there, huh? Getting some air. Must have hurt when he came down. Scott Sanders and Jamie Moyer. Saying hi. Hi, Jamie. Kind of a lackluster set altogether. I mean, I know this is the year after the strike, so I guess you shouldn't expect too much, but not a lot of great rookies or cards to come out of here. We got Ray McDavid, Star Trek, Ray Lankford, David McCarty, Dave Weathers, Woody Williams, Benito Santiago, Will Cordero, some good years with the Expos. Darren Holmes, Derek Lilliquist, Jeff Ruble, Dustin Hermanson, draft pick, Frank Rodriguez, Future Star, Jeff D'Amico, Future Star, and oh, look at this, a Paul Molitor. Paul Molitor Cyber Stats, so that's a good one. Double Paul Molitor now. And Dave Nielsen, this is one of those weird multiple versions. I mean, it's artistic, but I just don't know that I love it. For that one for Dave Nielsen. I am pleased that these are not bricked. They're not sticking together or getting paper loss. That's always a question mark. When you open up these kind of like higher gloss UV coated cards from Junk Wax era. All right, Scott Brosius, Alex Fernandez. Good action shot there of baseball happening. Junior Felix, Daryl Hamilton. Hippolito Picardo again. Howard Johnson, Hojo on the Rockies. Mark Aker, Jack Armstrong. There's Greg Maddux and David Cone for the 94 All-Stars, so there's a good one. Daryl Whitmore, good action shot there, climbing the wall. Carl Willis, Trey Beeman, Future Star, as well as LaTroy Hawkins, Future Star. Bobby Jones is our Cyber Stat here. And Dean Palmer on the Rangers there. What I'd really like to get is the Mark Grace Cyber Stats, because I had that Sean Dunston Cyber Stat already. I don't have the Mark Grace one, though. All right, let's see what we can pull. There's Jason Jacome, Tom Pagnozzi, Rafael Palmeiro on the Orioles there, Mike Fetters, Doug Drabek, Hal Morris, Eddie Taubensee, Phil Clark, Rich Rowland, high five and all around, Jim Poole, Scott Sanders again, Gerald Williams, Eddie Williams. Oh, look at this, the Sammy Sosa Cyber Stats. That's a good one. I like that. Fantastic. And Mark Dewey. You know, I am a Sammy Sosa fan. I know that he was, he was definitely on the take for performance-enhancing drugs. I mean, if you see him at, 6 foot 175 as a rookie and then ballooning to like 240 or 230 or whatever he ended up being, there's just, I find it hard to believe that he did that so quickly. But that guy overall seems like a nice guy. I guess you could just call him a cheater, though. But certainly had quite the run of 3 or 4 60 home run seasons, unmatched by anybody, because he was on drugs. So there you go. There's Chris James. There's Ray Sanchez, Kirk Reuter, Terry Mulholland, Tim Salmon. There you go. He's a Rookie of the Year a couple years before. Mike McFarland, Charlie O'Brien, Darren Fletcher. We got a 1995 prospects with Terrell Wade, Juan Acevedo, Matt Arundel, and Eddie Priest. Don't know that I know any of those guys. I know we have the same thing. Brian Hunter. He had a good career. Jose Malave, Kareem Garcia, and Shane Pullen. There's Paul Sorrento. We got a future star. Oh my goodness, there's a future star, Derek Jeter. Look at that now. I know it's not his rookie. He's one of those guys who had a rookie every year for about 3 years. 1993 Topps is, of course, his rookie card. But this is still a great card to pull. 1995 Derek Jeter, Future Star. So very cool card. Glad to get that one. And there's Joe Rosselli. Arthur Rhodes is our Cyber Stats card this time. And Mike Stanton. All right, so I'd certainly call this a success, pulling that Jeter out of there. When you get Griffey, Bonds, Jeter, Sammy Sosa, I mean, those are some of the top players of the era right there. Hard to complain too much about that. All right. Yeah, I liked cards so much better when they were really cardboard and not whatever this is. All right. Kurt Schilling on the Phillies there. Pete Smith, Blaze Spears, Terry Schrumpert. There is Bob Hamlin, Rookie Cup. Darren Lewis, stuck to somebody else. That is Tom Glavine. Oh yeah, that's a good one to be stuck to. Tom Glavine, look at all that red for league leaders on there. 21 seasons right in a row. There's Ruben Sierra, backwards hat and all. Helmet, backwards helmet. It's a whole other level. There's Pete Harnish with the backwards hat as a pitcher, being weird. Fooling around. There's Matt Williams and Wade Boggs. All-star, so good. I like those dual all-stars. That's pretty cool. Mike Butcher. Mark Thompson for our Star Trek on the Rockies. CJ Nitkowski. It's actually a really cool shot of him tossing the ball from his Reds uniform for the draft pick. Pat Hentgen is our Cyber Stats card, insert card, and Randy Knorr. And our last pack of the box. We've got some cards that are a little stickier than the other ones were. All right, starting off with Carlos Baerga and Brett Boone for the All-Stars. Probably one of the worst All-Star cards you can get from this set. Todd Stottlemyre. There's a Wade Boggs sliding in for the Yankees. Look at all that red on his. Just AL batting champion 4 years in a row. And the year he didn't get it, you hit 325. And 349 not being the batting champion. That is nuts. I mean, like, especially after this year where people were, like, the American League champion, what? He hit 315 or 316? Like, that is nuts. Delano Shields. There's Mo Vaughn. Big power hitter for the Red Sox. Tino Martinez. Stan Javier. Mickey Morandini. Steve Cook. Hey, Pat Mahomes, who sired a great football player. Josias Manzanillo. All right, there's Terrence Long, the #1 draft pick for the Mets, I guess. Followed by Paul Konerko. Oh, there you go. That's a good card. Paul Konerko draft pick. So that's a Paul Konerko rookie card. I'll put that aside. Here's Dave West as our last Cyber Stats. And finally, Jamie Warrior Waves, bye-bye. Bye-bye, Jamie. So really, I mean, I'm pretty pleased with that. Got my Sean Dunston Cyber Stats right here, so I can add that to my collection. Ended up with that Paul Konerko draft pick, which is a good one. Top of the top, though, is the Derek Jeter Future Star. And they were right on that one. He was a Future Star. So 1995 Topps. Not my favorite Topps set. I wouldn't probably get another box unless someone just gave it to me. But I was really glad to open and get to know these cards a little bit. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. I'll see you next time.